Hello everyone, it's me, Cheryl Loves Five. Thank you so much for coming to my channel. I really do appreciate you coming here. This is where I speak from my mind, soul, heart, and spirit. It's just thoughts, and it's just my journey, of course, as far as just getting to know myself and knowing love and understanding my spiritual journey and just speaking on things that come to my mind in hopes to inspire others. This is definitely helping me. It's an inspiration to myself, and listening back at some of the things that I go over, I see just the growth, even here now at my age. If you ever think it's too late to start something, it is not. I am growing, I am learning, and I'm feeling very good. And I can look back at some of the videos that I've made and just to start theirs. It's like you continue on with your journey. You never really stop. You never stop. I know we place those time factors on things, but it's just a continuous journey, and I love it. So I just wanted to say that I wrote something from a way back, just my affirmations. I am telling myself at this point just to believe in some things. I am beautiful. I am happy. I am focused. I am healthy. I am wealthy. I am loved. I am prosperous. I am on a wellness journey. I am physically fit. I love helping others. I am creative. I am inspiring. I love each day. I will continue to flourish. I am so proud. And just all of this coming through and looking at everything that I have focused on, and I am continuing to focus on, and I'm going through and just loving it and loving God. And I'm so thankful to God for guiding me through everything. And here, what am I going to talk about today? Just basically enjoying life and loving life, and be in love with learning more. Be in love with learning more. I think it's just, I've been on this topic of perspective lately, and just, God making me aware of so many things, and just the awareness, just basically not to look at what you can cancel out as far as, what someone is thinking or something like that, because you don't know what's in somebody else's mind no matter what. It's all about you using, or me using, the perspective of love in all things. And that really is so helpful, and it really is, makes it to a point where I am enjoying life. Okay. So definitely, doing this is just really bringing me into my purpose, and loving so much about me, and learning, and just bringing me into the state of learning and understanding all that I've learned from the very beginning, from picking up a book and feeling confident about going to college, to understanding raising my kids, to understanding how to be, a spouse at one time, and to be able to raise my kids in that environment, and just continue to embrace them with love, to going back to school and getting my master's, and to fulfilling myself with all kinds of things that I wanted to do, and looking back and see that I am doing those things. And now, of course, at another stage of getting better, continuing to improve, and not being hard on myself, not letting me close doors, and be in fear of taking the next step, because all of the wisdom that I have, and all of everything that I've learned from things, and not wanting to make mistakes. But it's just like, life is for learning and taking risks, and sometimes you make mistakes, and God is always with you, and He's your guide. He's my guide, and I'm so happy about that God has guided me all the way through, and it's just bringing me to another level. And I'm really feeling it, and I'm loving it, and I'm putting all my trust in Him as always, and even better and closer to, like, keeping on that wavelength and that path, and understanding. It's a beautiful day, and I, over this past weekend, I was able to really, you know, well, past week too, because we were celebrating birthdays, around family. That was beautiful. We have been around family, already, but like really just it was a light. It was a light of really taking pictures. And I don't know how my niece did it, and I think my son may have taken a couple of pictures, but it's like, my phone is not the latest update of the phones, but when you take pictures with my phone, it's kind of it gets kind of sketchy when we're at events. But boy, I really have to, you really do learn from the young, for sure. You have to really see, I have to see how they did it and how they had the camera at the right exposure, because there was some beautiful pictures. And I guess the phones of course have automatic filters on it, but there was no adjustment needed to the to advance the filter to take away anything. They did a good job, put it that way. I know I stayed on that, but that was very interesting to me, so it was something to talk about. Life, basically, love your dreams, right? Love your dreams and all that you have. And I say that because sometimes I had a nightmare that that didn't bother me for a long, like I used to have nightmares, hard to sleep. I would stay up and like talk to my friend in California, because it was a different time zone, and just different things that I would be going through from my past, or going through my bout with breast cancer, and I'm a survivor. 6 years, maybe 7. Wow, it's nice when you lose count. Okay, so I won't bring that up right now. But it was like I had this very bad nightmare that kind of shook me, and I woke up from it. But when I woke up, I said, I called out to God, and I was just like, where did that come from? But it was one of those things where, when I kind of filtered through and I let it go, and I didn't let it take me, I said to myself, like, no, this is not staying with me. This is not staying with me today. I'm going to have a good day. Because when I went to bed, it was one of those ideas that, I said my prayers, and it was like you go to bed with those good, beautiful thoughts. And so when that came in, and automatically in my mind, I said, how did that get there? Right? How did that get there? But I let it go, and I let it go. And I started to, when I got up and I filtered through it, and, I processed, and I just started putting things in the place where, I, had a good day, or I took an extra step to make sure that I reached out to someone, or told someone else I love them, or just made sure I said, I love me, and looking at the progress of my life. So it did not take me down. It did not put me in a space where I'm, going 10 steps and 20 steps backwards, right? And I thought that was my healing. That was my healing point in the way I looked at it. So it's like God is guiding me, of course, in his way. He's given me strength in all things. And we just have to keep trusting in him and what he's doing in the path, that we're taking. And I just feel, love your dreams, and that brings me back. I went to my WordPress. I'm on lovesurvive.wordpress.com. I usually write a poem, a small poem, or give some words every month. And I went back and I saw an old poem that I wrote, and it wasn't even a poem. It was Love Your Dreams, right? I saw that, and it was about my mom. And, she was pressing my hair, and, and I was talking about how the grease would like hit the scalp and she would be burning me. But it was one of those things where it was a message in it, because it was beautiful. It was the intimate moment. It was a beautiful memory of her. And, when she was done with my hair, it was so pretty. And brushing her hair, trying not to get it wet, and wrapping it up. And it was just all of that. And that Love Your Dreams. And, you can go to my WordPress and see it. It's called Love Your Dreams. But I went to that when I was looking for a poem for I wrote previously to share for Black History Month, but that came up. So it was like that connection of something I wrote previously, Love Your Dreams, and that understanding that I came up with you know, that connection is, you know, just always just, you know, trusting the love within me and that understanding, and then looking at that poem for the connection. I really did take something and I changed it to a positive, and I had a beautiful day, and I was able to just see my strength, how strong I am, how strong I've always been, how God has never left me, all those things wrapped into one. So when you just sit back and you just, you know, meditate and you say your prayers and you thank God, and then you go and do and take action in love and put love out there, it all works out. It all works out. Thank you so much for listening. If there's something that you heard that you like, just make a comment. Thank you for being here. I really do appreciate it. And this is just thoughts from that come to me. I kind of write some notes down to relate to it, and everything else just kind of pops in my mind. So I love it, and thank you. Have a great day. Love, survive. Much love.